Y'all, I've been going through it. I don't know if I'm cut out for this. Ugh. What's up, y'all? Uh, this is just a kind of random, not random, but more open, raw, unedited video today. Kind of been going through it, not gonna lie. I think I've been a little overwhelmed with this whole creative life pursuit. I think I started out really hot, like being able to work full time as a video editor and pretty much have all my bills and stuff covered. And then I started to work with some really well known YouTubers and helping out with a newsletter, which is great. Like being able to be behind the scenes and just kind of see the growth of that whole project, and it's amazing. It was an amazing experience. But I think ever since there's kind of been a shift or a rebrand, I was let go on that project, and then other work started slowing down, and it's got me like wondering, like, should I keep going? And yeah, at times I really thought about, like, all right, well, at least I tried. But at the same time, it's been a reminder, like, yeah, I can't actually do this. I just got to figure out my lane and how it can really help. Yeah, it's been interesting, kind of a big whirlwind of emotions and events and all that stuff. Yeah, but it also reminded me, like, in times like these, you just got to keep going. I've been working on a bunch of personal projects, filming, scripting things, and I think now, I guess, is the time to pursue those things, and before having those other commitments, but at the same time still wanting to chase after what I want to do, and that's helping other YouTubers, maybe editing their work while I can still work on my own. Yeah, it's not an existential crisis as it may seem, but it is one of those things where you're just like, you hit that wall where you're just like, all right, is it really worth it? Is this what I want to do? Are these my goals? Or what are my goals? Kind of reevaluating what I want to do. But overall, it's probably been the best experience, and honestly, I wouldn't want to have it any other way. Having the opportunity to travel and kind of live the life that I've always dreamt about or didn't even know I wanted. That's been super interesting. But yeah, now it's just really working through the ups and downs of being a freelancer or creator. Sometimes there's going to be those low moments where you're just gonna have to keep chugging, keep working through it, keep trying to survive, and that's honest, that's real. And I've always appreciated when other content creators or other YouTubers have expressed when they feel either burned out or things just haven't been going their way. It's just like, it seems like it's just a part of the trade. Part of the process where you just go through, and sometimes you're going to hit that wall. But moments like these, if you stop, then you never really know how far you go. So for me, that's not something I want to do. And I always resort back to sports as how I view things, about how I view life, because I've pretty much, sports have been part of my life all the way up to at least the first 23, 24 years of my life. I'm 28 now, oh crap, I'm gonna be 29 here in 2 months. It's crazy. But yeah, it's made me think about the time when I scored my first touchdown on varsity as a sophomore. That was a moment, just sometimes you just run in. I remember found the video, and I just remember a little bit what that felt like. You're kind of, when you're running through a hole, it's just sometimes you don't know what's going to happen, what's going to open up. You just kind of go with the flow, and eventually you pop out somewhere, and then, you know. So that's kind of like where I'm at right now, is just going through the flow and finding out where's my lane. And I think I'm slowly starting to figure that out, slowly starting to get there. But we're going to keep going. And I know when I look back on this, maybe 6 months from now, a year from now, shoot, even 5-10 years from now, hopefully I'm still making videos. Hopefully I'm still traveling and kind of in a better place mentally. I'll be happy that I shared this for myself in the future. But if it resonates with anybody else who's kind of going through it, you're not alone. And I know you hear that all the time, but until you actually go through it yourself, it's just like, oh man, now I really understand what that feels like, or how it feels to kind of go through the storm. But you know, there's some things that are coming up. I'm shooting my first wedding here in a couple weeks, and I'm excited. And it's fun when one of your close friends gives you a shot, you know, believes in you, and that's really all you need when you're going through. You just need people to believe in you. And if no one else around you has expressed it to you lately, just believe in yourself sometimes. Of course, you got to keep working hard, and it's moments like these where that discipline comes in. It is when it hurts, when you can't see the way out, you just got to keep going. And eventually that's where you start to see results. So if no one else has told you, as I'm talking to myself, just keep going. You know, just keep going, keep grinding it out, and find those moments that still bring you joy as to why you want to share a story, why you like to create things, whatever your medium is, whether it's art, painting, making movies, writing, traveling, whatever it is, making sure you still find joy in that, and it's fun. You know, that's the most important. You want to make sure you're always having fun, and if there's no money attached to it, if there's no incentives, will you still keep doing it? And if the answer is yes, then you're on the right path. So kind of answering that for myself right now. It's nice to have, looking at a camera, talking, having this conversation is like it's my motivational pep talk to keep going. You know. But anyways, it was just one of those moments where I just wanted to toss on the camera and just have a conversation. And when you work by yourself, or where you're filming by yourself a lot, most of the time it can get lonely, but I'm still having the best time of my life. You know, there's going to be moments where I feel lonely, but I know I'm not alone. I know that there's others who are in this position. And I know I have my other creative friends that are out there who may watch this, and I just like to share things, and if it touches someone, resonates with someone, that's great. But I'm always here for the vibes, the highs and the lows. And I think for someone who always tries to be a positive person, I think it's always good to feel the lows sometimes, and just to let them be what they are and not try to fix it too soon. Being able to process things before can keep moving forward, because if I don't, then it's kind of like you're just covering up the issues or covering up the feelings, and that's not good. You don't want to explode one day and have a full breakdown, because that's definitely happened to me before, where I just had a breakdown because everything was like piled up, and I didn't like it. I felt so out of control. Oh man. So now I'm just trying to tell myself it's okay to feel the feelings, and then we can move forward from there. So yeah, yeah, just that reminder that life is good. Just keep going, and yeah, it's at times I feel like I'm not cut out for this. I'm not cut out to be a YouTuber or a content creator, but I'd rather know that I gave it a shot, like an honest shot, and not just give up when it kind of slows down. So that's something I want to stick to, and just give it an honest shot, go all in, because I know I can do this. I know I can. So I appreciate you, anyone who watches this, and um, you know, it's all love. It's all love, and I appreciate you so much. So back to your regular scheduled programming, whenever that is, whenever the next video will be posted. But I appreciate y'all. Much love. Stay groovy. We out of here.
Yo. Look at this. This looks mad. Like, you can see this setup right now. It's crazy. I'm like just staring down the barrel of this thing, and like I swapped out my 24 to 70 because that thing was heavy. But I'm glad I still have my kit lens. I definitely want to get a lower aperture one though. But that angle, crazy. Look at that, like nuts. Imagine if that thing just fell on my face. Oof.